All right, cool. Well, it's Friday, the fourth Friday in Lent. You know that look, Jesus on the cross, right? Cross-eyed and everything. I commend my spirit to you. So, what do we got on tap today? Well, last night, because it was after dark, I I chose not to fast this Friday. It's no big deal. I had 4 eggs, essentially a 4 egg omelet, but I split it in two and two and put some Gouda cheese in the middle. Oh, slept like a baby. Um, I ate about 8:10, 8:15, 8:20, and I went to bed about 20 after 10. So it was 2 hours before I went to sleep. Dudes, I was out like a light, man. Gone, just gone, just dead to the world. Didn't even hear when the missus showed up, man. I was just like out of there. Mm. Coffee. The only thing I regret is it doesn't have a nice dent in it like The Accountant. If anyone saw that movie. Always wanted a dented thermos. Doing the right thing. Anyway, so today I'm making this chili relleno with shrimp. Oh, in Chipotle. This thing's going to be outstandingly delicious. The shrimp by itself, I would just eat that. But it's not very satiating, so I'd have to include something else. But yeah, with the cheese and the rest of it, it's going to be really good. And my wife already cooked she burns the skin, and you put it in a plastic bag, and then you peel the skin, and you cut the relleno, and then it's a chili poblano, and you cut out all the veins and seeds and stuff, and you fill it with this thing, and then you bake it. Oh my God, it's going to be so good. I'm not sure if I'm going to put a salad with it, probably. And then tonight, after sunset, I'm going to go ahead and eat myself a bunch of hamburgers, just because I want some hamburgers. Yeah, so I am undecided if I want my eggs in the evening or I want my eggs here with this chili relleno. Probably we'll start with 2 or 3 eggs, maybe 4, and then I'll eat the relleno because vegetables just do not fill me up, but the eggs might. Well, they will. They'll help support that. So let's see what else can I do? Still plateaued, but again, I've hit where I was when I was 20. I don't expect to lose any more weight now that I'm doing push-ups. I'm up to now. How many did I do this week? 20. I think I'm just short of 150 push-ups a week now. And then I separated into 2 days, 3 sets of 25. That would equal 150. And I didn't quite push them all out, but that's fine. So I go all I can. I think I maxed out at 26 push-ups where I didn't used to be able to do 10. And this is like 2 weeks later or so. So I'm incrementing very quickly. So I'm up to 26 push-ups on the first blow. I wait half an hour, do another set, half an hour, do another set. If I go earlier than that, I just can't get all that out. My muscles, they're not sore, but I feel like they need to regenerate, so I let them regenerate utterly. So that's why I do it Monday, Thursday, take Sunday off, right? Monday, Thursday, Monday, Thursday. Haven't been doing my stairs, but it's okay. I've been walking. I feel good. I mean, that's the bottom line. If I feel good, I don't want to build and become somebody that has all these muscles and things, because then you have to deal with them. And they require uptake. My body's reforming. I'm very happy with it. I'm very strong now. I can actually see my muscles again where I didn't used to. Just love it. Isabel even noticed, like, your body's like reformed. It's more slender, but it's lean and it's powerful. It's almost like a cross-trained body now, which is what I love. I don't like the bulk. I like being able to do several, walk for maybe 100 miles before I need to eat anything, kind of thing. That's what I want out of my body. I want to be able to have a lot of endurance, and I always have. I've always had a lot of endurance, not a lot of quick twitch speed and flight, but I've always had a little brains and a little bit of endurance, so I can push my body a long time before it gives out on me, which it's never done, so I don't even know the limit. I was thinking maybe one of these summers I could do a walk in Mexico, maybe from the Ciudad de Mexico, maybe to the border of the United States, without eating. So it's going to be just pure fasting, water and salt, and maybe some coffee, just because I like coffee. Would be my only nourishment from Mexico City to, say, Laredo, Texas, to draw attention to how, A, you don't need to eat 15 times a day. B, your body will quite happily move you. I believe it's 400 or 500 miles. So I could probably do that. 20 miles a day would be simple. I don't have a problem walking that distance. With adequate sleep, enough water, and enough salt, my kidneys will take care of the potassium and magnesium and some of the other stuff. So we're looking at 5 days. So it would be almost a month. That might be pushing it. Now that I'm thinking about it, Christ, I'd have to actually kind of pig out on fruit for a while and get some fat going. But maybe a shorter walk, maybe only 100 miles, 20 miles a day for 5 days on a fast. Walking's really mellow. Maybe that, I could do that from my town in Aguascalientes to Guadalajara. Pretty big cities, 1 million and 5 million respectively, and draw attention to the Mexican people. If Americans want to, join in, that's awesome. I would probably, if I wanted to raise money, it wouldn't be for me. It would actually be to challenge the idea that the government has control over your food. I do not want that. I don't want it at all. I don't want government in anyone's life. I don't want them recommending things to you. I don't want them telling you things. I don't want them obligating things. You are a bio-individual. You broke away from your kings. Mexico broke away from their king in 1810. The United States broke away from its king in 1776, and they had a rehash in 1812, and we kicked their ass again. I don't like the government. It is an organization, and it is the antithesis of liberty and freedom in all ways, shapes, and forms, especially when it comes down to your wanting to eat, for example, what you want to eat. I don't want anyone telling me, oh, well, cows are going to increase this or destroy the world or that. Hey, that's just tough dookie. You know what? Cows have a right to exist. I have a right to eat them. Something I found actually the other day. Whales are pure carnivore. No, they're not. You don't know what you're talking about, so shut up. All right, so check this out. Like the sea, like the land, all right? There are things called phytoplankton, which use the sun. They have chlorophyll, and they produce sugar. They produce energy. The zooplankton eats these phytoplankton, and then the zooplankton, which is the animal plankton, get eaten by, say, the blue whale. The blue whale is the most massive creature this planet has seen in recorded history. It is humongous. It can grow to 33 meters, over 100 feet. Its tongue alone weighs more than an African elephant, full-grown bull. And they feed exclusively on these almost microscopic, if they are not microscopic, organisms. Pure meat, period. So cut to the land animals. Grass, okay, the analogy for phytoplankton. And then the cows are like the zooplankton, and then the humans eat the cows. So we can get all of our nutrition from a cow. Look it up. I'm not going to argue with you about it. I'm not here to be tribal. I'm not here to get into the vegan, paleo, BS, put your name on stuff. I'm just telling you, from snout to stern, right? Snout to tail. I like snout to stern better because of the alliteration. You will get everything you need from a cow, period, for the rest of your life. Would you mind having some variation? Yeah, probably not. Humans, so we can manage some veg and some fruits, I guess. But you could live on it just like the largest of the mammalian species on the planet lives on actually the smallest critter there is. This is crazy. But those are some of the fun things that I found in my studies here today. Matter of fact, Ekberg just came out with a brilliant video on what if you went carnivore for 30 days, ate nothing but meat. The ultimate elimination diet. If you're in pain, if you feel bloated, if you're inflamed, if you're brain fogged, if you have some disease that based on your research, you find out that these diseases love sugar and high insulin and essentially just destroy the body, ravage the body, give it a shot. I mean, couldn't wait. It ain't gonna kill you. Be advised though, going on a carnivore diet, your blood pressure will go down. And if you're taking medicines at all, you need to check with your doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm just some guy on the internet, did stuff to himself, found out it worked. Yay me. So you're going to have to come off medicines. So if your doctor discourages you or says, no, that's not good, that means the doctor doesn't probably know what he's talking about. According to Dr. Berry, he tells doctors they're idiots if they don't know how to do this. So find a doctor who will know how to remove medicines, especially if you're already on insulin or some other things, right? Blood pressure medicine, because your BP is going to fall, your insulin's going to go to zero, your your need for glucose is going to go to zero, and you're going to feel better than you've ever felt in your life in about 30 days. And then you can keep it up. And then add little things here and there. This is what Dr. Ekberg says. Add things here and there. If you add something and it's like, oh, I kind of felt bloated, don't eat that anymore. Try a nut. Try some, pure cocoa chocolate. Try some leaves. Try, if you think you want to bring in a grain or two, an ancestral grain, like Mexicans, corn tortillas are ancestral. Bring those back, find out how many you can bring back before your weight starts to go up, before you start feeling bloated. And if you do eat a corn tortilla and you get bloated, sorry, give them up. Find something else. Fascinating. Amazing what I've learned in not even a year. Absolutely amazing. Feel great. And I do have a video upcoming. I'll have to edit it. It's going to be a little game. And I think it's going to draw some attention to folks and their preconceived notions of what they've been told their whole lives over the last 50 years, especially, certain vitamins and nutrients that are in our foods. And I think it'll blow you away. It blew me away when I actually kind of looked at it. So it was as random for me as it will be for you. So anyway, hope you enjoy your weekend. I can't remember. I think I'll put it in the title. I think I'm still 88 kilos, which is 195 pounds. Seems like that's where my body wants to be. And as I build muscle, I may gain some muscle weight. But my belly's still 0.5, and I feel awesome. I haven't checked my blood pressure. I did finally get a hold of Dr. Lopez, and all I have to do is make the call and tell the people kind of what I want, which blood tests that I actually want. Since I don't have any symptoms, I don't think I need to worry about liver as much, but I am interested in, fasting glucose, triglyceride, HDL. Probably that's the thing I hear about the most. And if those things are happy, and I know my BP's low, I know my body's functioning fine, I think that'll work out. So you guys have a great weekend, and if I can get a video out on Saturday. Sometimes it's tricky. Sundays are a little easier, but Saturdays I teach. So anyway, we will chat soon again. Have a great one. Bye.